This is the Wordlife show on Ujima Radio. Mad. All right, so this is the part of the show I have been looking forward to. I am joined by Res One from the Mighty Split Profits, but just, you know, Res One in general, absolute don out here. My bro for a long time. It's
long time now, bro.
It's been many years now.
Many years.
Yeah. It's a pleasure having you back on the show. I don't believe we've had you on since we've been doing this on the Wordlife channel.
Nah.
So, you know, long overdue, my bro. But,
yeah, man.
you know, man's been doing that dad life out here, you know.
Yeah.
So grown man-ish. So, bro, thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me, man. It's a pleasure to be here as always, man. Always.
Come on. Thank you for the exclusives. Let's first touch on that exclusive. First, what was it called again? There's no way I was going to get that.
So it's Tout va bien. And it's basically, it's like a ode to, well, it's like a reference to a quote from La Haine. Like, so far so good.
And you said that's the petrol bomb scene on the roof, yeah?
Yeah, well, it's a cutaway of a petrol bomb, and they're talking about so far so good, because if you know the film, the situation is getting worse and worse, but so far so good.
So far so
good.
Yeah, I can relate. But yeah, it's a banger of a track.
Yeah,
and so you said you was in a basement in France, yeah?
Yeah, in Montpellier.
But in a basement on purpose, not like for any bad reasons or nothing. Like that was. You said you did there for 2 days. Or so yeah.
Also, it's not just I say a basement. It's like one of the best studios I've ever been in.
A good basement.
So it's not a bad basement. It's a fire basement with a lot of instruments and nice things and that. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's dark.
Okay. So you didn't have windows though. No?
There's a couple little windows like at the top.
So it's not like a black phone horror movie situation.
Nah, but at certain points I felt like that because I was just everyone there's talking French. I'm the only English boy there, just writing bars.
Are you like half French?
Well, my mum's kind of.
Yeah.
Like, but she only spoke to me in French up until about I don't know. I think it was like 4 or 5, and then I think my old man.
And then that's about it.
Nah, but I can understand a lot. Okay. So when I'm there, I can. If I was there for 6 months, I'd be cool.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? But it's like
it just takes a while to kick in and everything like that.
Yeah, after 2 weeks, I'm like sitting there listening to conversations, and I can hear what people are saying, or the majority of it, and then I'll make the most out of it and figure it out.
Yeah.
But I won't be able to speak it. I won't be able to respond, and I start responding. People are like, "Oh, you're French." I'm like, "No,
it took me ages to get this far." Yeah, bless you. Yeah. Right. Okay. So obviously you've got some new projects coming out I want to discuss on and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Because, as I say, it's the first time we're doing an interview on the Wordlife channel, which we're now at 1,000+ subscribers, so thank you guys. You're the real OGs, that. Big up every one of you guys. But let's do a little rewind, you know what I mean? So, Res One, how did you get the name Res One?
So, anyone that knows, like, if you're an artist or whatever, like a graph writer or a rapper or whatever, it's not the one coming up with your own name. Yeah. It's better when someone calls you something, do you know what I mean? It's a lot easier. But
saying that, no, somebody called me Krazy. I didn't pick the name, and I'm stuck with it now still.
Yeah, but that's not bad. You know,
it's right. Could be worse, but
could be worse.
Everyone's like, "What's why you crazy? You've got to prove yourself crazy at this old age." You know? Anyway, carry on. Sorry.
But so my name is Seri, my government name, but it's spelt with a C. But my whole life people call me Kerry because it's got a French accent on the bottom of the C.
Right.
But in the English vocabulary or in English the lettering or whatever, the alphabet, you don't have the cedille. So all the way through my life, people call me Kerry. So at a certain point, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna switch it to an S. Not on my passport or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I switched it to an S. Then I got bagged for graffiti.
Right.
And I had to change my name in graffiti or whatever. And at the time, the music was getting bigger, and I was starting to do more music and things like that. Just before Split Profits, I think.
Yeah.
Just before on the cusp, you know what I mean? And I was like, I'm gonna start writing something new that relates to me. And I started writing IRES, like IRES, which is Seri backwards.
Right. Okay.
So then my rap name,
from that to,
I was like High Res.
The High Res. Yeah.
But then I'd get people message me, be like, "Hi, Res," and I was like, you know what, man? And it's just a little bit of a bait name. Yeah. I just didn't really like it.
High resolution.
High resolution and da 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 da.
So then, how did it change from High Res or IRES to Res One?
Just the easy route out, bro. People already knew me as rare or high res because like that was when Split Profits was formed. We started getting a name for ourselves, so people knew me as High Res.
Because when you and Noodles done that track back in the day, that was
high res.
Yeah, I forgot.
So
that
was just man, Jesus, that was when we filmed video at Dean Lane.
Dean Lane with a massive piece as well.
Yeah.
That's how long I've known you for. It's mad, isn't it?
Man, that was mad. But that was back when I was at Access to Music.
Oh wow!
Yeah, was it Access to Music up in Hengrove?
Yeah. That was they were the teachers up there, weren't they?
Yeah.
Big up Ross and
Ross. Shouts to Ross. That guy was a musical genius, man.
Hey, loved the coffee a bit too hard though, but bless him. I think, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, anyway, shibby. But yeah, no, bro. So right, that's High Res. Okay, now then you formed Split Profits. Yeah. Now, come on, we got a few minutes. I want to know, how did Split Profits form? It's not. I've heard a few people saying like passes in battles and stuff. Did you pick the name Split Profits because there's loads of you and you have to split the profits? And
you know what, man?
It wasn't that, was it?
Shouts to my mate Boyo. Because
big up Boyo.
Yeah, you know Boyo. Yeah. Boyo came up with the name Split Profits.
Is it?
Yeah. We were sat and I was like, look, we had a crew name before.
What was it? Now go on.
No.
This is what we need. We need the real history here. You're not.
It was called like this was before, and it was called Joint F, like Joint Effort, which was like we was kids.
Yeah,
man.
no, that sucks.
Do you know what I'm saying? No, but it does.
It sounds a bit special, doesn't it?
It does. It sounds like, but people, it sounds fully special, bro.
We got the special guy.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we, I remember sitting in a pub and sitting in a pub and Boyo was there and we were like, yo, we need to come up with a name, do you know what I mean? And I think I know that he came up with it and I was like, boom, that name's sick, that name sticks.
But
you know what I mean? Profits with the PH.
Yeah. No, it's really good. So it kind of was about splitting the profits, but then like...
Yeah, well, flipping it as being like, you know what I mean? It's just clever. Some really clever wordplay in that. Do you know what I mean?
Look, this is what they want to know. This is what the fans really want to know.
So but we always, we kind of kept that literally. Do you know what I'm saying? And always split everything.
Nah, good on you. And I think that's what you got to do as a business. And because ultimately that's what it is. You know what I mean? Music's music. But then when you're doing world tours and going out to different cities and stuff like that, tickets don't buy themselves, you know? Like,
it don't, man. And work don't happen. Nothing happens unless work get put in.
You've got to do that, yourself. And talking about work, you had the whole Green Brick Records. After that, you set up that as a label yourself, innit?
Yeah. So, I mean, with Split Profits, it was like got to a point where like I wanted to, me personally, just wanted to be able to put out music with other people when I wasn't putting out music myself, keep my foot in the door in the music industry, in the scene.
So Green Brick's separate from Split Profits completely? Then,
yeah, totally separate.
Okay, so that's just your thing.
Like, I mean, me and Bad Habits set up originally. Yeah. But
we got Bad Habits as well. He puts in a lot of work.
Bad Habits, mate. Well, Bad Habits is Dad Habits because man is the dad of
I was going to say that, yeah.
And he's like, he holds down the whole business really now with Split Profits. You know what I mean? Especially when I stepped away to do Green Brick, I kind of put all my energy into that, and he kind of took the reins with everything with Split Profits. So he's been running that whole show really with Split Profits since day dot. I mean, it started out with me and Up Front getting introduced through Boyo again. Turns out introduced through Boyo, and we went to he was like, oh yeah, someone I work with makes beats, and he wants some rappers or whatever, and we like, all right, cool, come round. So we met at,
because when he doing like mixtapes with someone else, with
Genesis Elijah,
that's right.
So he was part of this thing called Crate Crusaders.
That's it.
Yeah. So Crate Crusaders is fire, man. Him and Tom, and they did a album with Genesis Elijah. They did a few things, man. When the Needle drops, that had loads of people on it. That had Split Profits on it. Had like crazy features. Dizzy Dustin. We did a track with Dizzy Dustin from LA. I can't remember the hip hop heads out there. You'll know who I'm talking about.
You know. Yeah.
But
he's done so much.
He's done a lot, man. He's done a lot. But he's always been the guy really behind it.
Yeah. So Green Brick Records still running and everything now, because I know you've had Dad Life. You're now I was gonna say UFC fighter. That's a bit of MMA fighter. So UFC's like a company, you know.
Come on,
man's been out here putting foots in butts. Not actually, but you know.
Yeah, you know. Don't know about that, but
no, like
kicking people in the head. I mean,
yeah, man, coming with a bit of a limp from training and everything. I don't want to tell you out, but
don't tell me. If my coach says this, he'd be like, it's because you threw a stupid kick, which I did
Yeah, but
Paul, I'm
stupid
sorry.
kicks do stupidly good knockouts sometimes, right?
Not when it's on the knee.
Nah, fair.
Yeah.
You're never going to knock someone out with a knee.
No. I mean, you might bust their knee up, but you'll probably bust your foot up before you do that.
This is it. Don't kick hard things. Aim for the... Well, kick with your shin as well.
Just don't kick with your foot. And set your kicks up.
Yeah.
Don't throw a kick without setting it up.
Facial area, but I joke it up. Well, right, okay. So we've ticked on Dad Life. We've ticked on old school stuff. This exclusive track you played is, you say, is it a 6-track project that it's coming out on?
I think it's about 6 tracks. Yeah. I mean, but so if I can touch on the whole thing in France a little bit more.
Yeah.
So this.
Oh, so you done a tour, didn't you, with Milo?
So we just done a tour, but before we did a couple of shows.
Yes.
But it was originally me booked to go out to finish off this EP. So Milo hit me up and he was like, yo, if I pay for the ticket, can I just come with you and just to be a warm-up act? And I was like, you know what I mean? Come on, Milo.
He got Milo as well, and having Milo there as well.
I know he's locked in, bruv. I love that guy, man. And he basically paid for his flight. He came out, he met Charlie, we had a wicked time, and then I knew it was going to happen. I was like, if you do come out and you do this, you'll make friends with Charlie, and then next time he'll book you as well.
Yeah, you got the link there.
So when he did come out the first time, we made another EP. So me, Milo, and Charlie made another one separate to the first one.
One you been
me
doing,
and Charlie made.
He's got you working. They got Charlie.
Bruv. Yeah,
in the basement.
4 shows, 4 days, bruv. It was,
for real.
Yeah, man. It
but
was
that's the life you wanted. Like, I'm sure as a child back in the day, you're like, when I grow up and I'm going to be a super famous rapper, I'll be touring the world doing loads of gigs, and this is the reality of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard work. It's hard work when you got 2 kids at home and you ain't had no sleep. But nah,
big up your missus. It's Helen. She's a G. And also, I got that touches on the Fatty Lou. Can you turn around and show our audience how gang your clothing look? That's you and your missus' clothing line, isn't it?
Yeah, Fatty Lou. Yeah, Fatty Lou UK. The Fatty Lou on Instagram. But yeah, check us out, man. We got like we got a whole we cater to a bit of everything. Do you know what I'm saying? But we like hard wearing. Good quality stuff.
I noticed that. And it's not just no cheap like fruit stuff. It's like proper stuff in it.
Yeah, and we're also just going up and up and up with our quality, but also keeping it affordable. So keeping a range that's going to be like affordable for. Bruv, you could go buy like a night tracksuit. Yeah, it's going to cost you I don't know how much now. Like
about £100.
About £100. Yeah,
it's not cheap to be a roadman, bro.
But that's going to go a lot quicker. Yeah. And it's going to break a lot quicker than something you get off us. Hands down, I swear.
And you get more credibility points in ends if you get seen it. Everyone's got nights.
Come join the gang.
Don't be a sheep, man. Allow the sheepery.
Yeah.
Support local wicked clothing.
That's it, man. That's it.
But it's not just clothing as well. You got like bags there. I noticed Helen was doing the candles. Like
Helen does. She's an amazing
Air
artist,
Max
man.
Candles and different things like that as well. Yeah, props, man.
She does amazing artwork, man. She's does the candles, does actual like paintings, drawings, also kind of sneaker inspired.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it is like trainer inspired.
Yeah, she's a sneakerhead, man.
Come on, no, that's a good thing to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, right, okay, now a little birdie tells me there might be another Split Profits album coming quite soon. Not a full crew one, but another Split Profits joint thing.
It's still Split Profits. You know what I mean? If 3 people, it's got to be more than 2 people. If it's you and say it was me and Bad Habits, I don't think I could.
That's a combo.
We couldn't really. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, me up front and Bad Habits have been working. Like we're pretty deep into this album now.
So original 2 Kids gang. Like.
Yeah. I mean the original 3 really. Do you know what I'm saying? It wasn't long after when everyone else was. Do you know what I mean? But the Scribble Thoughts was us 3. With features from other people.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was
right. So the first album was technically you 3. That was Split Profits, and then everyone else come along as well.
Yeah.
I assumed it was everybody else, and then that kid come along. I didn't realise it was.
Nah. So first it was like Scribble Thoughts had like a couple of features on it from other people.
Oh, right.
Like, it wasn't the main body of work was me up front.
Because you had Drop of Poison or something when it from.
From that kid.
From that kid, but apart from that was the only one he was on, wasn't it? I think.
I don't want to quote that.
All right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't want to. I quote on it.
Yeah, because I don't want to say that, and then that was a long time ago.
I got this old man knowledge. I've known you for a long time. Obviously, we've done the Crudely Cut thing. We've done loads of different stuff back in the day, different events here and there. But many moves have changed, as you say. 2 kids since, you know what I mean? A lot of ninja kicks in the head from all this fighting you're doing now. And stuff like that. Like, things get mixed up, you know what I mean? But bro, ultimately, look, thank you for coming on. We've got hardly any time left on the interview. I'm looking forward to the live performance part. We're going to do some commercial breaks now. After this, it's going to be live performance part. So everyone stick around for that. But thank you for coming through, man.
Much love, bruv. Much love.
Come on, every time. Right, I'm going to skip into the adverts now. Let's go, yeah?
beat me that can run. EMC's for fun, must be dumb. I will spin a man easy, set man home like E.T. Crazy, don't think that you won't get done. You could go push my small. You ain't what I call a threat. You get spun like clothes in the laundrette, you get spun.
Spin a man like a spinning top. I've seen a man coming up and I've seen him flop. From going up against me, it's detrimental to careers like a farmer killing crop. And these man can't swim in my waters. I'm a big fish, more lines than a fishing shop. I'm with the hardest barrers, barring and setting the bar. Your bar sound like you're singing pop. I've been spinning these man for years. They're at the industry gates, kissing us on, licking. Oh, my real challenge only ever really comes round once or twice. It's a bit